Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Where's Wetzler. I'm your host, Mark Wetzler. We are back with episode 18 on the road to 1600. I hope everyone's having a great day. It is May 10th, 8:46 a.m. here in the mountains of central Washington. We're going to be playing some no-move duels. We left off at 1290, our lowest rating since this series has started. We've got Goat from Germany, a dirty alt. And if you have an alt, you shouldn't be allowed to play, is my thoughts. But let's see what happens here. So we've got English, short antenna. And I don't know what this is. Is it like somehow Cocos Island or Christmas Island? Stubby antenna. I mean, it'd be weird if it was like Colombia or Guatemala. Coast Southwest. Interesting, like Bermudan architecture. Is it Bermuda? No, Bermuda would probably have a truck, right? Is it a weird Hawaii? I have seen stubby antenna in Hawaii. I guess I'll try Hawaii, although I'm worried it feels like more of a Christmas or a Cocos vibe. But Cocos doesn't have the truck, I don't think. I'm gonna go Hawaii. Don't feel great about it. And it was Hawaii. It was Kauai, an island I've actually been to. I was on Maui. They were on Molokai. Wow, we got the archipelago, guys. Let's go. Let's go as we move to Colombia. I think that's a Colombian kilometer marker in the distance. I'm just going to send it in quick in case they don't see that and are not sure about the country. I think that's a Colombian kilometer marker right there behind this guy's shoulder. Anyway, like I said, I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're a little closer there. It was out near Unión Panamericana, Tado, El Tapón. El Tapón. And Brazil was the first thought here, but we have a Colombian license plate. So back to the drawing board here. We're just going to click middle. Not getting a super south or north vibe. I guess I'd go north if I had to, or even east of Andes possibly. It was north. And they went a little further north, but these are some pretty inconsequential rounds. So, anyway. Ooh, urban Brazil? 6-2 area code, and I don't even know what that is anymore. 6-2, is that Tocantins? I don't remember. 6-2, it's either Tocantins or like Mato Grosso do Sul or something like that. I think I have to guess Goiás because I don't remember my area codes anymore. It was Goiás. Let's go. And they went for Brasilia, and it was Goiânia. Anyway, we're doing just fine. And this looks like Scandinavia. We do have kind of a stubby antenna. And I don't know whether to go Finland here, Estonia, Sweden. Definitely not going Norway. Lots of these pines that, I don't know, I want to call them Baltic pines. I'm going to go southern Finland. Actually, I'm going to go Estonia because I think it could be Latvia. But I also think it could be Finland. So we're hedging Estonia. And we're calling it a day, and it was Lithuania, and they went for Sweden. And that's a few points. That's a few points. Still pretty inconsequential so far. No big damage as we move into round 6 in what I thought was Asia. And maybe Thailand is the first thought here. I don't know if these are tea plants or what these are. But we have some, I don't know if those are rubber trees. I'm getting kind of a Thai vibe here. And that's my best guess. So I'm going to send it in. Could be Indo, maybe even Malaysia. Could be something completely different, but I get kind of a Thai vibe here. So, and it was Thailand. Let's go. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That is I don't think that's a super easy round to get right there. And now we've got Australia. Private road, no entry, no shooting. And I actually had kind of a Taz vibe, but it's probably a little too dry for Tasmania, I would think. Unless it's just summer coverage. I think this could just be New South Wales. So I'll probably hedge kind of Victoria, southern New South Wales. I am worried it's Tas. I feel like it would be a pretty dry Tasmania. Is it ever Queensland? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is just like in here somewhere. We're going New South Wales. If it's Tasmania, and they went for Tasmania. And we got the state, we got the New South Wales. Good shout from us. I totally respect the Tasmania full send. Totally respect it. And I was gonna say Germany, but interesting. We don't have the B-type guardrails, which is concerning. I'm confused about this one. Is it Italy, actually? Huh. I'm confused about this. Italy, Romania. Let's try to think it through. I don't think it's not Spain. Not Portugal. I don't think it's France. There's a nice little piece of garbage that's blue. Does that help us? 2024 copyright. I'm getting kind of like a Central Europe vibe. So we could go Slovenia and kind of hedge it all. I think that's the play here, Eastern Slovenia. All right, is that ever enough? It's not quite enough. That's pretty heartbreaking. It was Northern Bulgaria, and that's how it goes. And this, I think, is Portugal. With these chevrons. Or is it Italy? I think it's Portugal. A little thrown off by these chevrons. But I think it's Portugal. And they nailed it. Further north, that's okay. I'm just glad to have gotten the country, guys. I am glad to have gotten a country. That is a victory right there. So moving to round 10. Still in Europe. Kind of feels Alpine. Kind of feels Slovenian or Croatian here. This architecture makes me think Croatia-Slovenia border. Austria is a thought, but not really with that exposed brick. It just feels very Alpine. I'm going to go Slovenia-Croatia border. I'm going to go Slovenia. Hope for the best. I guess it could be Slovakia somehow, maybe even in Italy. And that should be enough. And I am very happy to take that out. I'm very happy to get the country. Finally, guys, I played well, and I played well all the way to the very end. And the win reflects it. That brings us back above 1300. Let's take a short break. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm very happy with that win. We've got this player from Japan, another dirty alt account. I don't like it one bit, but I think we're in Australia here. And do I go WA or do I go Queensland? I think I might actually go kind of Queenslandy here. I don't like this. Okay, it was inland New South Wales and we kind of nailed it. This player, so far, not sketchy with the guessing, but we'll see how it goes. I just assume any alt is a dirty cheater. And I think this is Rwanda, Turkey. No, Rwanda? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, thank God. This person guesses really fast. I thought that might be Turkey for a second because of the architecture, and then I looked at it a little closer and there were lots of like the round houses. Peru? Clueless. Landscape fits. Car doesn't fit, but whatever. Northern Peru? Equa? What is going on here? What's up with these poles? Driving right, LATAM road lines. Round poles. Landscape looks significantly Peruvian. Gotta go north just in case it's southern El Salvador somehow. We got like some prickly pear. I didn't check sun angle. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. Sure. Sure, yeah, bro. Okay, I'm definitely checking that guess out. That is so sketchy. Ghana feels a little bit north. We do have a mountain range to the west. And don't really know where you get a mountain range to the west without getting one also to the east. Huh. Mountain range to the northwest. Strange. Maybe like over here? Maybe it's actually this. Like right there, because this could be... No, it was downtown Accra. It was literally in a shopping mall. Wow. Okay, but my guess is still pretty good. I still don't understand that Equa. I mean, okay, good on them for getting the country. Indo, we gotta concentrate. What do we think here? Indonesia? Interesting little wall here. Some rubber plants. Are those rubber plants? Is this actually Thailand then? I'm not getting a Thai vibe. I'm not getting a Thai vibe, but why do we have like rubber plants? Okay, I'm going Indo and I don't feel even remotely good about it. And I nailed it. We absolutely crushed it. Not only was it Indo, but we got Java. They went East Java. This person is not to be trifled with. I just hope they're not a cheater. Iceland, haven't been here in a while. I don't care where this is. I'm going to click right there. Get it over with. Move on to something that actually matters. Guys. And they went for middle of the country on an ice field. And fair play. No point in trying to pinpoint that. We are in Australia. And this time I think we are in Western Australia with just this soil color and how flat it is. And I'm a little worried. I feel like this could be like this area out here. Like I don't want to go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Good guess from them. Nothing sketchy about their guess. The only thing that was a little weird was that Ecuador, but Sweden? Not clueless. Should just be middle Sweden here. Somewhere there. Stockholm adjacent-ish. Since when did I start saying adjacent? Why do we have a holy pole? It's like what all the cool hipster kids are saying. Adjacent is such a long, like, technical word, but like the cool kids are using it. Let's go to round 9. We're back in Australia. And I want to maybe say South Australia here with this foliage. I don't think it's Queensland. In fact, I want to start looking for a road in the South Australia Victoria vicinity. That kind of looks like the area we're going for, maybe. But not there. Maybe there. Let's just 5K this. Wow, and they nailed it too. And they lined up a road. Fair play. I think they're not a cheater. They just somehow nailed that Ecuador round. Like maybe they're just an Ecuador expert. We have a Sarawak pole there. So this thing right here is the Sarawak pole with the little thing that sticks up, and it's gonna be tough to guess, to region guess this. I'm not a Sarawak master, so I usually just hedge around here, and that's fine. 540 points for that. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're hanging right in this game. All we need is one good round, guys. One good round. In India, and this is interesting script. It's like the Ahmedabad script, I think. Got a city bus stop. Really cool building there. So right now I'm thinking Ahmedabad, but could be a lot of different places. The Kerala State Cooperative. Kerala. Why Kerala? Why Kerala? It was Surat. Ooh, look at that Kerala bait. Where is Kerala? Down here. Wow. Man, that would be so unfortunate to send that. Oh dear, what is this? I actually don't know. Senegal? We're driving right in the weirdest truck. Is this like Sao Tome and Principe? I have to send Senegal because I don't know what this is. It might be Sao Tome and Principe. I don't know. Oh, it's Nigeria. That was my first thought. That's so bad. I tried to guess it off the clothing. Wow, that's a blunder, guys. That's a blunder. I want to see what they did on that Equa round. Not that I think that they were a cheater. That's my bad on the that's my bad on the Nigeria thing. It's totally a blunder. Okay, they're looking around. They zoom in, looking at the poles, looking at the plates, looking around more. It's just, how do you get, like, dry Ecuador is like almost always West Coast. How do you get where they guessed? And they like, you're gonna line up the road here, bruh? Oh, there was stubby antenna. Okay. And they just zoom in right on the actual thing. That's crazy, bro. Whatever, I don't get that, but fair play. All right, we're back with the last duel of the day. We have whatever the heck that is from Germany. Wie geht's dir? Whatever your name is. Let's play. Guatemala and what does this say? Huh. I don't know what that says. But we seem to be, I don't really know, maybe north, but probably not. Is there a place called Pine up here? I might go up here just to mess around a little bit. I feel like it's actually kind of maybe coastal, but yeah. Paline, maybe, is what I saw. I don't know. Whatever. We gotta let our hair down a little bit and try some interesting guesses. This should be Jordan. Little mountain range to the east there. Little mountain range to the west there. So probably kind of south here. Somewhere down here maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. Could be further north. Who really cares? Too small of a country to really matter. Which is the age-old debate in GeoGuessr. Should we make these small countries matter more somehow? Or should we just forget them and not worry about them? If you're like, some people get really into studying the small countries. I get it. It's fun. Brazil supports super red soil. This is an interesting one. I don't really know what to do with this. No supports on that. I might kind of go for like a Piauí thing here. I can see a Piauí. I can definitely see a Piauí. I can also see even like a somewhere over there. I'm gonna go Piauí. I feel decent about it. I do feel it's at least northeast Brazil. So I'm kind of stoked that my guess first percentage is like higher now, like around a third. I feel like that's a pretty good. Not that it matters, but Bahia. And we take a little damage, do a little damage against them. So we head into round 4. Botswana should be driving on the left, very sandy. And I guess I go mountain here because it's just so incredibly sandy. And yeah, I don't know, like maybe even this road, maybe even this section right here. And it was west, but they went for the same kind of base mound guess. And 1300 level players, that's where we're gonna guess, guys. That's where we're gonna guess. But 1600 level players, they might do a little better there. A-frame poles looking pretty Baltic, short antenna. Looking kind of Latvian, if you ask me. I'm probably just gonna send that in real quick. If it's not Latvia, it's probably pretty close. This is about as Baltic as a round can look. So we'll see. Could it be Russia? I guess, maybe, but I don't think so. It was Latvia. Let's go. Daugavpils. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce that. I didn't realize that a lot of these Latvian town names end in pills. South Africa. And I can't remember what the deal with these poles is. We got the yellow outer lines, and we're driving on the left. We happen to be on the right because we're passing this car right here because they're slow, and we can't wait for them. We're in a Google Street car, and we've got stuff to do, guys. So this kind of landscape sort of looks like a Botswana landscape, but not, a little more lush. And generally, when that happens, I just go kind of around here. If it was, yeah, and it was, you know, that general area. I mean, I'm glad I didn't guess down by Cape Town or something. Just got a text from an unknown number. What is this crap? Oh, it's a freaking coworker. I don't have time for this. I'm playing GeoGuessr. Come on. All right, stubby antenna and looking pretty LATAM. Looking pretty Colo or Equa. Which one? I don't know, actually. I mean, odds are it's Colo just because Colo has more coverage because it's bigger, right? But I'm actually kind of getting an Equa vibe. I don't know if I full send Equa. That seems aggressive. Especially because I don't want it to be Northern Colo and I full send Equa. I don't think it's Northern Colo. I gotta go Southern Colo here. Sorry guys, I hope you forgive me for not just full sending Equa, but I can't do it. Hopefully it's not somehow Mexico. I don't think it could ever be Mexico. But I'm worried it's like Southern Equa. And this is actually kind of a terrible guess. And it was downtown Quibdó. So great guess from them. Not a great guess from us, but I don't regret it at all. I don't regret the hedge. And Ukraine or Russia here? I actually don't know. Wow. I really don't know. Blurry short antenna. This is unsettling because the problem is I feel like if it's Russia, it might actually be kind of east. Not like Novosibirsk, but like Orenburg. I mean, you got some birch trees. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm like torn between Ukraine and then over here and then here. So I guess I just send here and hope for the best because we got a hedge. It could also be down by Rostov, maybe Krasnodar. This sort of hedges everything. I wish I would have sent a little further south in retrospect, although we do have birch trees. So I really don't know what's going on here. They nailed it. It was Samara, and we probably lose there. We do lose there. That's really unfortunate. This is going to take us to our lowest rating yet. And I'm going to go sob quietly in the other room as we sit at 1279. That's tough, but great guess from them. What are you going to do about it? This is a long video, but still only 3 duels. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.